Good afternoon, everyone. After the Dragon Boat Festival, let's take a look at the two typhoons currently around Taiwan. First, let's talk about Typhoon Mekala, which has reached its peak intensity, about 500 kilometers from Taiwan, and its eye is gradually becoming visible. The good news for Taiwan is that although it became a severe typhoon yesterday, it's more like a small cannonball. Even at its strongest, its outer circulation is quite compact, so it won't directly impact Taiwan as it turns north, making a sea warning unlikely. As for its impact, there will be slightly more moisture on Thursday. By Friday and Saturday, as the wind direction changes and a front approaches, we may see more significant rainfall across the island. People are asking, will there be a Fujiwara effect between these two typhoons? Well, they are over 1,000 kilometers apart, and both are relatively small in size. Looking at the 8th typhoon of the year, it's currently near Guam, over 2,300 kilometers away from Taiwan. Its path will also be westward before turning north, with even less impact on Taiwan than Mekala. Now, let's look at the surface weather map. Why is the weather good? It will last until Wednesday. As these two systems move north, they are pushing the Pacific High, which usually dictates Taiwan's weather, slightly further away. After they turn north, apart from bringing some moisture to eastern Taiwan, the wind will shift from the prevailing southwesterly to more of a northerly or northwesterly direction. Additionally, a front in central China may interact with the typhoons and drift slightly south. Simply put, starting Thursday, there will be more significant afternoon thunderstorms in the north, east, western parts, and mountainous areas. As the front draws closer on Friday and Saturday and moisture increases, the scope of afternoon thunderstorms will expand, and the probability of rain throughout the day will be higher. Continuing to monitor the typhoons, both of these storms are currently heading toward Taiwan before making a sharp turn away. Therefore, if you are traveling to the Ryukyu Islands in Japan on Friday, you may be affected. Well, some good news for now. Although it has become a strong typhoon and slowed down, the waters to the north aren't conducive to its continued development, so it may weaken. Plus, its storm radius is only 180 kilometers, making it unlikely to even graze Taiwan. Therefore, the main impact is that after Thursday, the scorching 36 to 38 degree temperatures will finally subside. As for the impact on rainfall, let's look at the next chart. Let's take a look. For today, rainfall across most areas will remain quite low. Starting tomorrow, Hualien and Taidong will begin to see moisture from the typhoon's outer circulation, leading to some scattered rain in the east. Additionally, afternoon thunderstorms will gradually develop in the south and mountainous areas due to thermal effects. A different rainfall pattern will begin on Thursday. As we are affected by the typhoon's outer circulation, wind patterns will shift. Since its latitude is further north than Taiwan's, the counterclockwise rotation will bring northerly or even northwesterly winds to the north. By then, it won't just be the east and south. Expect significant rainfall in mountainous areas across Taiwan, and the rain will spread from the mountains down to the plains. By Friday and Saturday, the typhoon's influence will fade, but as we saw, a front will arrive in the waters north of Taiwan. With an unstable atmosphere and increased moisture, the chance of rain will rise across the country, though the rainfall generally won't be too heavy. For the rest of the week, weather changes will be limited. Until Wednesday, we remain under high pressure, so be careful of potential highs of 36 to 38 degrees. The typhoon's outer circulation will be closest on Thursday. As moisture increases, the east should remain alert for long-period waves. For actual rainfall, be prepared on Friday and Saturday, as afternoon thunderstorms will be likely in most areas. That concludes this weather segment. First, let's use the satellite cloud imagery to introduce the current state of weather systems. In the tropical ocean, we have Typhoon Mekala, the 7th of the season, and to its right is the smaller Typhoon Higas. As of 2 p.m. today, the center of Typhoon Mik is located 500 kilometers southeast of Uluanbi. It is currently moving northwestward toward the waters south of the Ryukyu Islands, and will subsequently turn toward the northeast, heading in the direction of the waters south of Japan. Although this remains a powerful typhoon, as it moves northward, it will gradually weaken due to increasing vertical wind shear and a decrease in ocean heat content. In addition, there is the eighth typhoon of the season, Higas, which as of 2 p.m. today is located approximately 2,640 kilometers east-southeast of Uluwambi, currently moving in a generally northwesterly direction. This typhoon is also following the edge of the Pacific high-pressure system. Upon reaching the waters south of the Ryukyu Islands, it will make a large turn toward the waters southeast of Japan. Since it is very far away, it will have no direct impact on Taiwan. Next, let's look at today's high temperatures. Due to subsidence from the outer circulation of the seventh typhoon, temperatures across the region are quite high. The highest temperature was recorded in Xindian, New Taipei City at 37.5 degrees Celsius, followed by Pingtung's Tianguo Junior High at 37.1 degrees Celsius, and Taipei's Naihu District at 36.5 degrees Celsius. In fact, in the Greater Taipei area, inland regions across the central and southern parts of the country, and the Hualien longitudinal valley area, temperatures have reached 36 degrees Celsius or higher. Next, please look at the recent quantitative precipitation forecast. From this map, we can see that as the seventh typhoon gradually moves north and approaches tomorrow, moisture levels will be slightly higher than they are today. There will be sporadic, brief showers in the Hualien and Taidong areas. In the afternoon, the southern regions and mountainous areas elsewhere may also experience localized, brief thunderstorms. It is also important to note that during the early morning hours, due to land-sea breeze convergence, there may be some sporadic, brief showers in areas south of Chiayi, which could persist into the morning. On Thursday, from tomorrow night through early Friday morning, Typhoon number 7 is expected to be at its closest to the waters east of Taiwan, coming within about 400 kilometers of Hualien. Its outer cloud bands will bring intermittent local showers or thunderstorms to the western and northeastern regions, while other areas will experience unstable afternoon weather with localized short-term showers. In particular, there is a chance of heavy rain in the southern regions and in mountainous areas across the country during the afternoon. From Friday to Saturday, although Typhoon number 7 will be gradually moving away, a front near South China will shift slightly south toward the sea north of Taiwan, keeping the weather around Taiwan highly unstable. Central and northern regions will see intermittent showers or thunderstorms, while other areas will have occasional short-term rain. Afternoon thunderstorms are expected in mountainous regions, with a risk of localized heavy rain, so please stay alert. Overall, from Thursday through Saturday, there will be plenty of moisture around Taiwan, and the weather will remain very unstable. From Saturday and Sunday through Monday, as the front gradually moves northward, the weather conditions will improve slightly, though residual moisture will persist in the southern regions. There will be occasional short-term showers there, while other regions will experience localized afternoon showers. Starting Tuesday, as the Pacific high-pressure system strengthens, the rainy areas will gradually shrink, leaving only localized afternoon showers in central and northern regions, the Hualien Taidong area, and mountainous regions. Essentially, that day will be mostly cloudy to sunny with more stable weather. Next, let's take a look at the temperature forecast for tomorrow. Tomorrow will remain hot and sunny across most regions. Although moisture will increase slightly around the Hualien Taidong area, the change will not be very significant, so temperatures near Hualien are still expected to reach above 36 degrees. In addition to the Hualien and Hualien Rift Valley areas, the Greater Taipei area and inland areas of central and southern Taiwan may also see temperatures reach 36 or even 37 degrees. Please take precautions against the heat. Overall, temperatures in the western half will range between 34 and 37 degrees, while in urban areas of the east, they will be around 31 to 33 degrees. Highs for Penghu, Kinmen, and Matsu will be 31, 34, and 30 degrees, respectively. Regarding the temperature trend for the coming week, tomorrow will basically remain in a high temperature state. On the 25th, temperatures will drop slightly due to the influence of the outer cloud bands of the 7th typhoon. By the 26th and 27th, thanks to some northerly wind components, temperatures will be relatively lower. However, on the 28th, as the Pacific high-pressure system gradually strengthens, temperatures will rise again. Additionally, please pay close attention, as this evening and tomorrow mark the time when the typhoon is closest. As a result, significant wave heights are expected across all coastal waters, especially near Keelung, the north coast, the east coast, and the Hengchun Peninsula, where waves could reach over 2 to 3 meters with a chance of long waves. Therefore, if possible, avoid going to the beach for safety. Finally, let's take a look at the future, which is that tomorrow we'll still see high temperatures. When it's not raining, temperatures will be quite high, with localized highs of 37 degrees or more possible in the greater Taipei area, the interior of central and southern Taiwan, and the Hualien longitudinal valley. On the morning of June 24th, tomorrow, the Kinmen area may still experience localized fog or low clouds, so please check flight information for travel, and drivers should be extra cautious on the road. Before the 25th, although there is no direct impact from the 7th typhoon, its indirect effect will likely cause long waves and higher wave heights along the coasts of Keelung, the north coast, the east coast, Green Island, Orchid Island, and the Hengchun Peninsula. Furthermore, from the 25th to the 27th, we will be affected by the typhoon's outer cloud bands, and from the 26th to the 27th, due to a front located over the sea north of Taiwan, relatively. No audio content.